Let's have a look at how dog culture violates the Constitution and is a lot like communism. In communist countries, oftentimes they're not going to give you the right to stand up against your abuser and tell your story. They prioritize what's going to be best for the state, what's going to make the state look good. The prosecutors, the police officers, everybody else, if they can make you look guilty and then that makes them look good, then that's what they'll do. Also, in the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment, it says, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to be confronted with the witness against him. Now, dog culture violates this and also acts like this communist thing. So let's go to our first example right here. So here we have this guy.
Driver, because the windows were so dark, so both the front and the back, you could just kind of see a silhouette.
So he admits he doesn't even know what's going on inside of the vehicle.
Jackson was headed east on 8094 towards Hobart, Indiana, when he saw a large dog sitting in a cage on an open trailer on a freezing winter day. The dog was very unsettled.
So this is all this guy's opinion. This guy right here, it's all his opinion. He didn't get to bring the other guy, the driver, and ask him what was going on. Look at the way they play out the story. They use theatrical language. He was driving fast and it was cold and it was an open trailer and I just didn't feel right.
When it was going by the semi truck tires, it was very skittish and, its hair was standing up. Traveling at speeds of 70 to 80 miles per hour, Jackson says it was about 28 degrees.
According to Jackson, he's talking about the dog is afraid of semi truck tires, talking about the speed. Speaking of the speed, so what? He's obviously going that speed while he's recording this.
I'm gonna call 911. That's when he called police to try and get the dog some help. It made my heart hurt, really. You know what I mean? I couldn't.
How do we know the dog needs help? Like, seriously, how do we really know that? No one has allowed the driver of this car to tell his side of the story. It very easily could have been a dog attack. The dog could have had diarrhea. It could have had puking. The dog could have been massively overheated, and he's just going to put him in the back of the trailer, let him cool off. Maybe there was a dog fight. There's so many things that we don't know about why this happened. We're just taking this person and taking them to trial with public opinion without allowing them to have a story.
Imagine how cold that the animal was back there. Indiana State Police ran.
So, Indiana State Police, you see, this is all what makes the state look good. This is an opportunity for the state police to come in and act like they saw some problem. This guy has a leash right here. This looks a little bit set up. Like oh, the dog is so skittish because of the truck tires. But look, he's skittish because of everything.
The license plates and later found the dog and SUV abandoned outside a home in Gary, Indiana.
Okay. Well, we don't get to know the other person's story. We're just going to sit here and hate on this person, call this dog abuse. And this all seems very suspect. It doesn't quite match up. And when they say the dog was abandoned, well, in this part of it, they said the dog appeared to be abandoned because they found the trailer and truck. So they're being very, very friendly with their own accusations, using a lot of words to make this person supposedly look guilty without giving him any chance to talk about what was going on. Was this a foster dog? Was he asked to do a favor to move the dog? Obviously, the guy had a decent vehicle and a trailer, and if you look close, there's ratchet straps holding the cage down. So, this guy has already been convicted without even having a chance to talk about it. So now I'm going to invite you to watch any one of these videos from Pit Bull Victim Awareness. And you're going to notice something. When these pit bulls kill toddlers or neighbors or moms and dads, they will have all of the Humane Society, animal control, police officer, everybody else will come down and talk about, We're going to figure out why this dog attacked and killed this poor toddler. They have so many videos on this. So many of these people just get silenced after they're killed and maimed by pit bulls. But notice something. They always have this investigation. We're going to investigate why the dog may have killed the toddler. Was the toddler being loud? Did the pit bull not get good food that day? Was the pit bull kicked behind closed doors one time? Oh, did the previous owner not treat the pit bull? They give these pit bulls that kill children 500 excuses. They have all the state-funded people coming in to investigate these pit bulls. But this guy right here over in Indiana, this guy that supposedly was abusing this dog, they're not going to allow him an investigation. They're not going to look at, hey, maybe he had a bad day. Maybe this frickin' cane corso killed or maimed somebody. Maybe it chewed up something of value. And he was like, I got to get this dog in the back of the trailer and get it somewhere. No chance is given for this person to tell their story. But pit bulls, oh yeah, they'll use all your community sources to try to figure out, why was a 3-year-old mauled to death by her father's pit bull? This WLTV5, they'll investigate it. The police, the county commissioner, everybody is going to try to figure out what could have possibly happened. But yet, none of that consideration is given to people when they are accused of animal abuse. And our society rewards these people. Like, go back to the story right here. You know, this virtue signaling guy right here, hoodie bearded dude, we reward them. Like, oh wow, you're such a great Samaritan. You saved that dog. If it wasn't for you, you know, we reward people for this virtue signaling, being super concerned about dogs. It's just ridiculous. On a little side note right here, this guy right here, where he lives, or where he was driving on that freeway, sorry, not far from there, there was an abandoned young girl that died of starvation and froze to death while he's worrying about dogs. But I'll talk to you guys more about that in a different video. I'm going to offer everybody an example of what I'm talking about. There's a video that I did a video on where a guy is accused of body slamming a dog at a dog kennel. And it appears that he was actually breaking up a fight. But they called for this guy to be criminally prosecuted. Nobody got to hear his story. And it's called Watch Dog Abuse. Bro Body Slams a Mutant. That's a little bit of a joke, but this is just like what I'm talking about. As you can tell, this video is ridiculously fuzzy. But they played this fuzzy video, and they showed this guy breaking up a dog fight. And then they said that he was a dog abuser. Nobody asked, hey, did that dog cause problems before? Was that dog trying to bite the other dog? If you look close at the video, it looks like the dog was trying to bite another dog. And yeah, he was aggressive breaking up the fight. But the dog isn't hurt. That's how dogs treat each other all the time. And it's very curious because they'll allow their dogs to knock their kids face first into concrete, and they think it's a joke. But then if somebody hard handles a dog with a leash or breaks up a fight like this, they'll call it dog abuse. So we're taking these people to trial without even giving them a voice. Just like in communism, and it is also a violation of your constitutional rights. You should be able to face your accuser and have your story told before you are thrown under the bus by the court of public opinion.